Entomology is a new skill that comes with The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits, and it has a lot of fun aspects to it. In that pack, most of your time is going to be spent focused on raising caterpillars or catching all of the beautiful moths and butterflies, but there are ways you can gain it with other packs as well. It's only a 5-level skill, so it's actually pretty quick to gain, but there are quite a few ways that you can gain it, and we're going to go over all of them now. The first way that you can gain the entomology skill is by raising caterpillars. So you're going to need one of these, which is the Flutterarium Caterpillar Incubator. You'll click on it and click Start Raising a Caterpillar, and since you have a low level of entomology, you'll go to Unknown and raise random caterpillars. Your sim will gain the entomology skill just by doing that interaction alone, but there are other things you can do with these as well. When you hover over it, you can see growth speed normal, and if you do interactions like feed caterpillar, or when it becomes a cocoon, you can do the read to cocoon, which is an interesting one, that will make it go faster. So you can see it now says growth speed fast, which will make them grow quicker. Doing these interactions will also help. And one thing to note is that the ideal mood for this is focused. So if you have a genius sim or a sim with the practice makes perfect trait that gets focused moodlets more often, they will gain this skill more quickly than other sims will. So in these incubators, they're going to start off as a caterpillar, and then they will end up in a cocoon. And then in about a day, I think it's about like 18 hours, 20 hours, something like that, less than a day, if you have it on growth speed fast, which you need to make sure you're doing interactions with the caterpillar to do, you'll have an actual butterfly or moth that you can gather. And that is the first way that you can gain the entomology skill. The next way you can have your sim gain the entomology skill is actually by catching butterflies and moths around the world. There are 13 total to be caught out in the world, and then one that you have to craft with the paper crafting skill. And you can click on any of them and click catch the butterfly, depending on the name. So this one is the Cordelian butterfly. It's very pretty. It's purple, and I love her. Once you've caught the butterfly, you can click on it and hit place in world. This also works when you gather them, and then when you click on it, you can hit examine. This is going to give your sim some extra information about the species in their notebook, but they will also gain the entomology skill while doing this. So those are all of the ways you can gain the entomology skill in The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits, but this actually has some cross-pack compatibility. Your sim can also gain the entomology skill from Seasons, Outdoor Retreat, and Eco Lifestyle. So in The Sims 4 Seasons, we got the Birdies Bee Box, and if your sim does any of the bond with bees, collect swarm, any of those interactions, they will gain the entomology skill as well. These interactions are super cute, but your sim can get stung, so be a little bit careful. But they will gain the entomology skill while doing this. And I really love when there's some cross-pack compatibility. It makes sense that your sim would be able to gain it with some bees or some insects. So with The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle, if you have the Mighty Home Insect Farm, you can farm beetles, grubs, crickets, or bombardier beetles. Those sound really fancy. And when you farm these things, you will also gain the entomology skill when you interact with it. And you can see the bugs inside of there, and when you nurture them, you can see the entomology skill is increasing as well. The final option is to get your sim to go on a vacation with The Sims 4 Outdoor Retreat. So you'll go to your phone, go to the travel menu, and hit Take a Vacation. You'll go to Granite Falls, choose one of the places that you can rent, either camping or going to actually have a house, which is my preferred method. You can stay for any amount of time, and what you're going to do is look for bugs here. There are a bunch of Granite Falls specific bugs that you can find, and all of them show up in different locations. Anytime that you find one of these bugs, your sim will also gain the entomology skill. So you can see here there's a little swarm of bees. If you go on it and you collect them or catch them, your sim will gain the entomology skill while doing that. Now your sim gets barely any of the entomology skill from this, but it can help. It's like a percentage, but it's fine. You can collect tons of bugs, finish all the collections, and then have a high level of entomology, be able to craft a beautiful magical butterfly, and just be cool. Who wouldn't want a butterfly collection? But those are all the ways I found to gain the entomology skill in The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits. If you enjoyed this video, you obviously love The Sims. And if you love The Sims, you would love the Unofficial Sims Cookbook, which I wrote a few years ago and I am still so incredibly proud of. If that's something you're interested in, there is a link in the description where you can check it out and see if it's something that you might be interested in owning.